You will then drop the stamped ballot paper into the ballot box. You can then leave the polling station. Pretty simple. Remember, on the election day, the polling stations are open between 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Also remember to follow the COVID-19 safety guidelines for voters as instructed by the Ministry of Justice. Note: voting is not only a right but a duty. This information is provided by the Ministry of Justice Finland, supported by Municipal ry, Affairs ry, Heed Finland, and proudly brought to you by Nana TV International. For us, by us. Finland's municipal elections. Our election. Let your voice be heard. Come 13 June 2021, Finland will visit the polls to elect the councillors of the municipalities, with advanced voting between 26th May and 8th June, and those living abroad between 2nd and 5th June 2021. Before going to the polls, be sure to bring an identity card to the polling station, which may be an identity card, passport, driver's license, or similar pictorial document issued by the police. If you do not have such a document, you can apply to the nearest police station for a free temporary ID card to vote. To apply for it, you need 2 passport photos up to 6 months old. On election day, you may only vote at your own polling station, that is, at the polling station indicated on the ballot paper received by you. If for some reason you have not received the notification, you can inquire about it from the election service number 0800 94770. At the polling station, this is what you have to do. 1. Present your ID to the election officer. They will look for your name on the electoral roll and give you a ballot. 2. Go to the polling booth with the ballot paper. The booth has a pen and you can check your candidate's number from the combination of candidates list on the wall of the booth. If you need help making a vote, an election assistant will assist you in the polling booth. 3. Use the pen to mark the number of the candidates you want to vote for on the ballot paper. Remember, do not write anything else on the ballot paper. 4. After marking the number on the ballot paper. That's a beautiful Sunday. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you be watching us from. You're watching Nana TV Live International. And this is a special pre-election interview. I call it Let's Promote Our Numbers of our candidates kind of edition. And of course, also some of the candidates that we've had, beginning of March. It's time for us to also get kind of memories refreshed with their agenda and, of course, the numbers. Because when we go to the polling booth, we'll find their names and the numbers. So it's very, very important that we get to know the numbers that they are represented, and then we'll be able to make the right choices at the end of the day. So welcome, everyone. Many thanks to our producer all the way in Canada for putting this together, and or everyone who is willing and ready, available to watch us. Why don't you also share and invite your friends, and let's have a meaningful conversation this moment. My name is Nana, and many thanks to all our viewers. If you have any questions or comments, I would read them for the candidates. I would gladly do that. So please invite your friends and let's be part of this conversation. That's a beautiful Sunday. Let me also please, I would ask that you would put or mute your monitor or whatever you're using so that we don't get feedback. That's a beautiful Sunday. We are getting feedback. I would ask that we're getting feedback from I don't know where, but I think we are good now. Thank you so much. Now let's get to it. Today it's about time that now there's no going back for all the candidates, especially the ones here today. So since the numbers are out, we are for change, and the change it depends solely me and you to also vote come 13th of June with the advanced voting 26th of May, just around the corner. Let me introduce my candidates. I'm going to give special treatments to one of them because he is new and it's his first time. And his bio, I am very, very intrigued. Very interesting bio. And I kind of wonder why he's cute, he's smart, and he wants to do politics at that age. You would find out. Now let me tell you about Sean McLaughlin. He's an 18-year-old high school student, half Irish and half Finnish, born in Dublin, in Ireland. And he's the chairman of the Yarvempa Local Youth Council and has been active in the youth wing of the National Coalition Party and the European Youth Movement. He is running for the municipal election for Kokomus in Yarvempa. Sean, unmute and say
yes. Hi. Hi, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I have so much questions. I mean, you need to tell me why you're doing this. And also we have seen these candidates before. I have Franklin Inyachulue, and he's from the City Party in Helsinki. He's running for the municipal elections, and his number is 82. Mr. Franklin.
Thank you, Nana. It's my pleasure being on the panel once again. Like you said, my candidate number is 82. I am a candidate for the Central Party of Finland, the Keskusta, and I'll be running on the 13th of June, expecting the vote from my supporters and the general public, because I want to represent their voice in the Helsinki City Council. So this is an opportunity for us to remind our voters that our numbers are as follows. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I move on to Dr. Teresia Bilola, running under the tickets of the Greens Party in Turku, and her number is 373. Dr. Bilola.
Thanks, Nana. Hello, our viewers. It's nice to be here again, and as Nana said, it's even more pressure now because there's no turning back. The numbers are out, and we are hoping that you will help us get there and bring the change that you want to see. My number is 373.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to Rhoda Korpijärvi, and she's running for the municipal elections under the ticket of the National Coalition Party, Kokomus, Helsinki, with candidate number 293. Ro.
Thank you so much, Nana, for inviting me once again. Yeah, so this is my number here, 293 once again. And yeah, there's no turning back right now. And let's bring the change that we want to see come this election time. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I go to Vasa, where we have Johanna Kaupinen. She's running for the municipal elections also, the Swedish People's Party, SFP, all the way in Vasa. And her candidate number is 84. 84. Johanna.
Hello, Nana. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here again. And the greetings from Vasa, from SFP, Swedish People's Party, where I, as a Finnish speaker, am actually in a minority, perhaps, but we stand for liberal values, market economy, respect for human rights, and social justice. If you are in Vasa, my number is 84. If you are anywhere else in Finland, the main thing, remember to vote. Use your voice for one of us candidates or someone. Make your voice heard.
Thank you very much, Johanna. And let's hear from Left Alliance in Helsinki with number 597, ladies and gentlemen, Arvind Ramachandran.
Thank you, Nana, for accommodating me. As you see, I'm walking all around Helsinki campaigning. It's great to join you. So my name is Arvind, first-time candidate for the Left Alliance in Helsinki. We're trying to build a city for everyone, where everyone feels welcome. It would be an honor to get your vote. So my number is 597. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Arvind, for joining us now. So let's go straight to the point. No beating around the bush. There's no time to waste. As we all said, no going back. And this is a refreshing moment. Let's get our minds to it. But I'll start with Sean. Because he is new, I would like to give him some opportunity more. So, Sean, you are young. You are 18. You are a high school student.
You are brilliant. You are cute. Why did you decide to carry the burdens of Yarabempa on your cute shoulders while your mates are out there having all the fun that you can think about? Why did you decide to do politics, Sean?
Well, for almost as long as I can remember, I've been very interested in everything that's going on around me, and I've always wanted to be able to affect the things that are happening around me. As far back in school, for example, if there was ever any problems, I always wanted to sort of help to sort them out and try to sort of be active in the community. And I've also been very interested in politics. So as you said, why would I spend my time there talking about the issues of Yarvanpa while my friends are all out having fun? But to me, that is having fun, and
that is fun. Politics is fun. I don't think so.
That's my hobby, and that's my passion. And well, some people might find it dull and maybe even a bit tough, but I enjoy it, and I think it's very interesting, and I'm yet to be discouraged. I'm still optimistic, and I still want to try and make a difference.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Anyways, when I got to know about you, I read your bio. I'm like, I got inspired, even as a mumo, as a mumo that I am, I got motivated by what you were doing. Do you have other ambitions, or you want to do politics for the long term?
Well, politics, I certainly hope to keep it around as a hobby, but what I'm going to do for a career, I don't know exactly. Of course, at the end of the day, it's up to the people and up to the voters, and I'll see how I get on in this election and see where that takes me,
Absolutely. What of support from your parents, family? How are they supporting you? Are they in favor of what you're doing, or they want you to be like to become doctor, or like Dr. Bilola and co?
Luckily, my parents haven't pushed me either way. I've always been free to make my own choices, and this is very much what I want to do myself. And my parents and my family and all my friends have all been very supportive of me and have helped me very much. So I'm grateful for that.
Sounds good. It looks like you are the right place and on a good path, and wish you the very, very best. Now let me go to other candidates. Let me start with Rhoda. Rhoda, I think the last time we met, we had a lengthy conversation. Now let's hear you from your camp, your campaign, and all of that. How has it been? How are you doing? Mentally, physically, everything. How have you been, and how's it going with you?
Thank you so much for the question, Nana. Yeah, so I remember last time it was sometimes in March, and it's been going well. We've been getting support from you guys and other guys supporting us during our campaign stuff, and we have work going on. For me, I'm a nurse, and so we normally do long days sometimes because we have shortage of nurses sometimes. So it's been really hectic, but we try to juggle between all this. So quite okay, I would say, up to now at least. Yeah, thank you for asking.
That's good to hear. Mr. Franklin, let's have your thoughts. How have you been? How is it going? So far, so good. There's no turning back. How is it going?
All right, thank you, Nana. It's been going quite well. First, thanks to Nana TV, which has been a great channel for us to present our manifestos and also discuss our ambitions and our goals. I believe Nana TV is one of the media that has helped us in the campaign struggle from the day one. And other social media platforms like the Diaspora Gliss magazine, we have been using that to put our posters, our campaign messages, and we have been getting a lot of positive reaction. But it is a bit hard to get people to know people's mind, what they're thinking about the vote, because the whole thing depends on the voters. You can be a candidate with a lot of dreams, but if you don't have voters, then you cannot have that opportunity to become a councillor and work for the municipality. So we look up to the voters, but at the moment it's hard to know what they're thinking about the whole election, because they need to find a reason to go out and vote.
Right.
And that is the challenge we are having, to convince them
And now, sorry to cut you. Now, say that is one of the reasons why we are here today, because
Exactly.
I've gotten a lot of DMs where people are confused as to how and when and all of that. So
the reason I say so is because someone asked me, when is the election again, and where can I vote? And they have received a lot of letters, information from the magistrate telling them about the election date, but yet some voters don't even know when the election is happening.
Yeah, we will tackle all of that before we leave. So
it's a kind of a challenge that we think they need to get committed, because if you're committed, you will know the date and you will certainly know when it's taking place.
Right.
So that's all I can say for now.
Right. Thank you very much. That was a good point. Dr. Teresa Bilola, please take the stage. How have you been? What's happening in your camp ever since?
I have been okay, well, great, I can say. Like the others have mentioned, the support from the international community in Finland has been really great. I don't think we've seen this in any other election before, so I think we are in a good place. And about individual people actually voting is something that we cannot assess right now. But I just hope that this effort that all these channels are putting in will actually show in the results of the election. We all want change, but we should be ready to actually go in and work for the change. And this work that we need right now is not anything big. It's to go out and vote for the candidate that you think stands for the values that you stand for, or you will bring the kind of change that you want to see. That's what I can say for now. But on my part, it's going well.
That's good to hear. From Vasa, Johanna, let's have you. What has been happening with you?
Yeah, I came a bit later in life to politics compared to Sean, so I feel I became 50 a couple of years ago, and I thought, that what should I do when I grow up? And this is it. I want to throw in my hat to develop Vasa for the Swedish People's Party, or in that group. And over the last 12 months, listening to people, I think there's one thing. I mean, there are many things that you can change and improve, but one thing is the connection between the, let's say, the foreign workforce, students, immigrants, to the Vasa companies. They need each other and we need each other, and that connection can be improved. And one concrete thing which I'm also listening to the voters, which I will hopefully get the chance to propose, is that Vasa City makes a pilot phase anonymous recruiting. Try it for 2 years, see if it works. That's something we can do in Vasa.
Right. Thank you very much. Arvind, let's have your thoughts. What's been happening with you?
Lots of fun things, made lots of new friends. We spoke in March, everything was dark, and now it's all bright, and we're roaming around the city trying to convince new people to vote for us. We've been doing a lot of events where we've been talking to different people from all over Helsinki, and it's been really a blast, especially these times when you hardly are able to see anyone. I think it's really nice that we have this campaign going, and a lot of people seem to be full of energy and excited to vote for the first time. So I'm really looking forward to the next month.
Right. Thank you very much. That's, I mean, all the positive feedbacks from your camps. I'm very happy that things are going well for you. It's looking really brighter. Now let's refresh our memories. Let's give this final, it's like more or less like a final call to our viewers, to the masses, to the electorates, because at the end of the day, you are not going to vote for yourselves. You're not going to put yourselves out there. It's the people. So I just want to give opportunity one more time. Let's have your campaign messages briefly, and then we talk about the numbers. We try to promote the numbers. So I'll start with Sean again. As new Sean, give us your campaign message. Why you think we should vote for you? Give you a chance for Järvenpää.
Yes, well, my campaign is all about looking into the future and investing into the future and making sure that we have a financially and environmentally and socially sustainable future for the city, and that politics is made not only for the short term, but also for the long term. So that means taking care of our economy responsibly so that we don't end up too much in debt, and that we make sure that we have a sustainable business environment in the future also. And that also means taking care of our school systems and our education, investing enough so that our children don't have to study in too large groups, and that they get the support that they need in schools and also outside of schools, that they have enough and that they get enough support, whether it be mental health support or other social services. So this is basically the backbone of my campaign. It's looking to the future and making sure that politics is made for the long term and not only for the short term.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So Franklin, let's have your message, please.
All right, thank you once more, Nana. I have been making a lot of effort to present my manifesto, both on Nana TV, my Facebook platform, and also contacting people privately with messages. I have stated my ambitions, my goals are quite clear. I have three main goals, as we all know. The first goal is to strengthen children that have a problem of disabilities so that we can make them to be part of nation building and to belong in the community where we live. We should not keep them isolated because of their challenges, but we should give them hope by bringing them closer to be part of anything that is happening to our life daily. So that is my very first goal, to see that children who have a physical challenge, they are being rehabilitated into the society with programs that can, raise their chances of learning and living and having a better life. And my second campaign message has been to see that qualified immigrants in Finland, like university graduates, they find a reason to stay in Finland after graduation. They shouldn't be graduating and struggling to find job and end up living and going to other countries where they think they can make it better than Finland. I believe Finland has those opportunities, and even our municipalities are major employers in Finland. So the municipality can extend its jobs to immigrants who are struggling to find job, and maybe they can reduce a little bit of language requirement and make it a bit flexible so that people should not people should not feel punished or feel like they are unable to work after graduation. Most graduates in Finland think they're not qualified, which is not true. They are qualified, but because of the language, they already think they have a barrier. So we think they should make the work flexible for immigrants so that they can start somewhere. If you have a job that you like the job, you will be motivated to learn the language. But if you have to learn the language and complete before starting the job, it can be a very big challenge. And that's what we want employers to understand, that we have to start somewhere and get somewhere. So to graduate in Finland, make a thesis and graduated means you are qualified. Then why can't you find that job? So that's my second goal, which I'm pressing seriously on that. And my last goal is to see that renewable energy in Finland should be promoted at all levels.
Right.
We should think green and we should act green. That's sustainability. We should not think green and then we are acting otherwise, because nuclear power is not renewable, but that's what Finland is investing so much on. So we want that solar energy, hydro, wind, and geothermal, they should replace nuclear power in Finland. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Johanna, let's have your message, please.
Okay, so Johanna Kauppinen from Vaasa for SFP RKP. Three things: education, work and livelihood, and environment. What does it mean for the ordinary Vaasa person? Well, education it's basically the key to everything. We have good systems of Finnish, Swedish, and English education in Vaasa, and we should maintain that. So there I'm not proposing changes. I'm proposing to keep the good level we have. Work and livelihood, there are investments coming to Vaasa on the renewable battery sector and so forth. And we need to make sure, together with the universities, together with city council, together with employers, that the labor market really is inclusive and works. This is something that Franklin already mentioned, actually. Third is environment. And Vaasa as a city has made the decision to become carbon neutral inside this decade, so 2029. That is already a goal. It's not really spelled out to the citizens in a sufficient way, I think. And in order to really maintain the support and make that goal a reality, I think the city council is best placed to really watch over that it's executed, and also to translate to citizens what does it mean, carbon neutral Vaasa inside this decade. But that's it, future of Vaasa together.
Right. Thank you very much, Johanna. Dr. Bilola, please, let's have your message.
Yes, I'll start my message from why I came into politics in the first place. My main motivation for getting into politics is that I don't want people to see politics as something that is far away from their daily lives. People have to be able to see politics as something that affects them, even right from when they wake up from their bed. And I have been in that place where I didn't feel like I needed to be involved in politics. I didn't see how it affected me. So that's the first point I come from. So from that respect, the first thing that I want to improve is the participation of the everyday person in the decisions that are made in the city of Turku, and especially to the international person, that person who was not born in Finland or who has an international background. They should be able to be involved in the decision-making processes. The next thing that I want to see is in improving multiculturalism from different aspects. One of the aspects is making sure that the projects and things that concern the immigrants actually have them planning and implementing it. It's not about people who don't have the same experiences or the same backgrounds making projects and implementing them for people of a certain background. So for instance, in employment services and other projects that involve immigrants, I would like to see more immigrants involved in that, not just as research subjects, but actually planning and implementing these processes themselves. I think that will save a lot of money for the city, and it will also make sure that these projects are actually effective the way they have to be. The third point that I will focus on is sustainable lifestyles, making it easier for the everyday person to be able to choose sustainable options, not just the city making policies and then you are not sure whether the everyday person is able to be part of those policies. So in brief, that's what I stand for. And I am running with the Green Party because it has an international outlook and it pictures my values largely. And my number is 373, again, from Turku.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bilola. Now let's hear from Rhoda.
Okay, so thank you so much once again, Nana. So I still have three main themes why I'm running under Kokomo's ticket. So everyone knows that we have these problems and under the healthcare area, there are nurses, we have huge issues there. So, and I as a nurse, I have seen the issues that we have, and there's a huge, we have a huge obligation to work towards this. I mean, do we have to have people from abroad is one thing, and do we have to also ensure that nursing classes are bigger here in Finland? There's quite a lot to think about here. And number two, my number 2 point is immigrants integration. I really support this anonymous recruiting. I feel like it gives us, some of us, hope to make sure that we get to the interview stage there. So I really support it. And in Helsinki municipality, we have problems with the number of Finnish is provided here. Rather, the areas that provide this are pretty much less from my point of view. I think we have 2 or 3 max places, and some of us really require these Finnish courses. So, and for someone, in my opinion, to really integrate into the Finnish system, we really require this language. So that's the other thing that would actually enable me to kind of have this integration process going on. And the third one is intervention against bullying in schools and in workplaces. So at what point in schools do we have to include the police? Because this is something really is a huge thing. Once we start discussing about these bullying issues, that's when we start getting solutions to these issues. So yeah, so I'm running under Kokomo's National Coalition Party, and my number is 293 in Helsinki municipality. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Arvind, please, let's have your message.
597 from Left Alliance in Helsinki. The message is very simple. I'm an architect and city planner by training, and I know that the city is not the same for everyone. What neighborhood you live in, what background you are from, what life situation you are in seems to still affect a lot how the life in the city is. So Helsinki is a very prosperous municipality, and it's not able to deliver a good life for everyone. So my message is to make the city work for everyone. Yhdenvertaisuus in Finnish, that everybody gets treated in a way that they are coming to be treated equally by the city. So 597 Left Alliance Helsinki. I think we are going to do some amazing things with this manifesto that we have to make a city for everyone. So 597, and thank you, Nana, again.
Thank you very much. Now let's get to one of the most important aspects of our meeting today. It looks like people were surprised that we are on air today, but let's look at your campaign numbers. I mean, your candidates' numbers. Were you? I saw some of you giving, I don't know, what was a lottery that people predict your numbers. Any winners from any of you? Rhoda, I saw your campaign for, did anyone win?
Yeah, it has been going on for like a while, and to be honest, I was thinking, should I do it or not? But then I think 4 days too, I was like, okay, let me just jump in and just do it. It was fun, actually. So yeah, well, the rules were simple. If you get the correct number or you guess the correct number, then you win, but no one guessed the correct number. So someone who was nearer there got, so yeah, someone got that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, at least someone got that. All right.
Someone,
Johanna,
yeah.
Johanna, did you have something like that going on for your number? Did you ask people to guess?
No, I'm a lawyer, so I'm sometimes boring. But
lawyers are not boring, Johanna.
But anyways, my number is 84. And
Yes.
if you vote 84, you get a liberal lawyer to the municipal council.
Well, that's more like it. That's more, Franklin, did you ask viewers to guess your number?
Yeah, I put it up and I was asking my viewers and my followers to guess my candidate number. Many people showed interest and were given different numbers, but surprisingly, my wife guessed it correctly. So I don't know how she came about it, but she got it.
Oh, your wife guessed it.
Yes, and the prize goes to her.
Oh, well.
So the
everything stays in the family.
The number is 82. That's my candidate number. Vote for Franklin Jita with that number and make me your voice in the Helsinki Council.
Yes, we'll come to that. Dr. Bilola, I saw you. Oh my God, the numbers were outrageous. Did anyone win?
No, nobody won. Nobody even came close to winning.
Oh my.
I don't think even me, I would have guessed the number rightly, but there's just one thing that is right there. I wish that the number should have a 7, so it has a 7. It's 373. It has a 7, so yeah.
That's right. Sean, did you play this kind of interesting game?
I did take part in other candidates little competitions, but I didn't get anywhere near winning, unfortunately. But I'm happy enough with the number, and I'm going to make some noise about it soon enough once everybody else has gotten their posts under, so then it'll stick out a bit more.
Right. Arvin, what about you?
You know how it is in Finland where foreigners hear everything last. I didn't even know this was a thing, and we got the numbers already, so I completely missed it. I'm still waiting to properly release my number because there's just numbers everywhere, and I'm worried that people will get confused. But for our Nana TV viewers, first time in public, my number is 597 in Helsinki.
All right, so now let's do this properly. I'm going to give each of you a little time, your name, your municipality, and your party, and of course, the number. Let's promote the number, most importantly. Let's promote the number. So I'm going to go all over again with you all. Your name, your municipality, your party. I think that's probably not so important now, but your number, very, very important. So I'll start with Rhoda.
Okay, so my name is Rhoda Korpiarvi. I mean, I have this Veko there, but it's Rhoda Korpiarvi. Municipality is Helsinki, and my party is Kokoomus. In English, it's National Coalition Party. And my number is 293. 293. Thank you.
Okay, a short message why we should vote for you again.
Okay, why you should vote for me. I'm looking at a time when we have I'm looking at the future, and I'm hoping to hear or, imagine that our future generation will be like, okay, those guys really did us good. I'm really looking at those future generations that will be so proud of us, what we are doing right now. So the future generation is what is important to me right now. So,
okay. So the number again?
293. 293.
Right. Thank you very much. Now let me go to Mr. Franklin.
Yes, Nana, my name is Franklin Nyacholwe. My municipality is Helsinki, and my party is Keskusta, the Central Party, and my candidate number is 82.
82.
Yes.
Any short message?
Yes, vote for me because I want to address the number of challenges that the immigrants are facing in Finland. I want to address the number of challenges that disabled children are facing in Finland daily. I want to address issues of climate change and sustainable energy at the level of the city council in Helsinki.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll go to Dr. Bilola, please.
Yes, my number is 373 from Turku. And vote for me because you want a voice. Vote for me because you want to do politics different. You want someone who is relatable. You want someone that you can reach out to and ask questions and get answers. Vote for me because you want a voice. 373, Bilola Teresia, Green Party, Turku.
Thank you very much. Sean.
Yes, so I'm Sean McLaughlin from Järvenpää, and I represent Kokoomus National Coalition Party, and my number is 98. So stick that into your minds, everyone, 98, and vote for me for a forward-looking Järvenpää with a prosperous economy, strong education system, and well-being for people of all ages.
Thank you very, very much. Arvind.
So my name is Arvind Ramachandran. I'm from the Left Alliance Party, Vasemmistoliitto in Finnish, Vänsterförbundet in Swedish. So Left Alliance, Arvind Ramachandran. I'm running also in Helsinki, and my number is 597. 597. And vote for me if you want a politician who listens.
That's pretty short. Thank you so much. Vote for a politician who listens. Thank you very much. Johanna.
Hello. So my name is Johanna Kauppinen in Vaasa, and I represent the Swedish National Party, SFP, Svenska Folkpartiet, or RKP, Ruotsalainen kansanpuolue. In Vaasa, the number is 84. Vote for me if you want to have an international lawyer for an international Vaasa. Liberal lawyer, social values, human rights, market economy. That's what I stand for, and that's what SFP stands for. Vaasa, and 84 is the number.
Right, thank you very much. So viewers, you have heard them. You know their numbers, keep them in your minds. And then 26th, which is the advanced voting beginning. I am planning to vote on the 26th because procrastination is a thief of time. I always do things in advance. So I will encourage that you should also, if you can, I would encourage that you vote early, 26th. And I'm glad that I have Johanna here today because she's an election expert. I wanted to also help us in some areas about the elections. I've had messages from my DM where some people are panicking, afraid, sort of confused, don't know how and when they have to vote. So we're going to take our time now to explain one more time. also there's a video from Nana TV, which is explaining step by step as to how to vote. So please, you can also go on Nana TV International page and watch that video. You can, if you have that video, please share it with your friends on your platform so that people get to see how it is. It's not that scary. As someone said that I'm afraid, I don't know who to even vote for. There are so many, I'm seeing so many people, I don't even know who to vote for and where to even vote. So this is it. Please make sure that when you are going to the polling stations, I'm sure you have received the papers from Migri. So I mean, my strat. So you would, by now you know that you are eligible to vote, and by so doing, you don't have to be a citizen or have a Finnish passport to vote. No, in the municipal elections, no. If you've lived in Finland for 2 years and more, and you have a permanent resident, you are resident in any of the municipalities, you can vote. And this is what you have to do. Please, when you are going, take an ID card with you, which is either driver's license, any pictorial document, your passport, take it with you, and remember the COVID-19 protocols before you go there. And when you get there, present your ID to the electoral officers. They will look at your number on your ID and give you a ballot. And from there, if you need assistance in the polling booth, they are there. The electoral assistants are there to help you. So there's nothing to worry about if you haven't done it before. As someone said, it's my first time and I don't know how to. I don't want to go embarrass myself. Hey, my Africa, you will not embarrass this. There's nothing embarrassing about this. Just go and ask. You can ask the electoral officers. That is why they are there, to assist you. So if you are confused or you don't know where to even mark or something, and you will find the names of the candidates and their numbers in the polling booth. At least I know beginning, I think during the election, the 13th of June, you'll find their names and the numbers in the polling booth. Please, if you live in Vantaa, don't drive to Helsinki that you are going to go there because your friend is there or you work there. It doesn't work like that. If you live in Vantaa, you can only vote in Vantaa. If you live in Helsinki, you can only vote in Helsinki. Don't move from one municipality and go to the other, thinking that maybe you work there so you can vote. It doesn't work like that. Don't go anywhere. Where you live, where your address is, that is where you can vote. Please take note. And then when you get to the polling booth, there's a number, there's a pen, and the numbers are there. If you are voting for 00000, please, you mark 00 and don't write anything else on the paper. Don't write anything else on the paper. When you finish, you fold it so no one sees the number. You go, they would stamp it. The electoral officers will stamp it, the ballot again, and then you put it in the box. Simple. You go home. Please, whilst you are there, don't call your friend. Hey, I voted for Sister B, or I voted for Brother B, or I voted this number. It is not done. When you are done, leave the scene and go home and wait for the results. Please. This is very important. Leave the scene and go home and wait for the results. Don't go and create any unnecessary drama there. So thank you very much. And I'm sure that you will understand. Let me go to Johanna. Johanna, have I spoken well? You are an election expert. Did I leave something out or did I exaggerate?
I think you explained it perfectly. So just go to the polling booth or polling station, take your ID. If you're unsure, ask the people. They are ordinary people. They are there to help. We had a presentation by the Vaasa city, and they were really saying that there are no stupid questions. So if there's anything unclear, the people in the place, and they will also understand English and other languages. So nothing to it.
Right.
And as you say, voting secrecy is important. So
yes.
It's your vote. You choose who to vote for.
Absolutely. Rhoda, anyone wants something to say? Rhoda, yes.
I could say something. Sorry.
I think, okay, Rhoda, you can go and then we'll go to that.
Yeah, if I can add something to that. Nana, you have explained really well how this process goes, but I do understand when someone is really afraid to go to vote for the first time. Actually, the first time I voted here in Finland, it was the parliamentary elections a few years ago. And for me to get, how I got the moral support was I got someone to go with me. So if someone is afraid to go alone, they can get a family friend or a friend. But of course, we have the restrictions going on right now. So just remember the mask and everything, social distancing and all. But you can have a friend with you.
Right. That's a good point. And someone is also asking, okay, let me go to Doctor. You wanted to add?
Yeah, I wanted to add something that is
Yes.
also very important, that when you get into the voting booth,
Yeah.
remember to write the numbers in the way you actually see a sample on the wall on how the numbers have to be written. Because if you write them differently, it might disqualify the vote. So remember that if you are not sure how to shape the numbers, make sure you look at the wall. It's going to be there.
Excellently put. Thank you very much. There's a question on the line. Those living abroad, how can they vote? Johanna.
Yeah, so go to www.valit.fi. That's the Ministry of Justice information site.
Webpage,
and, webpage, and you can vote in the Finnish embassies. The voting starts, I don't remember, but it's the advanced voting time, but it's shorter than in Finland. But go to valit.fi and look for the embassy in your country where you can vote. The timing is shorter, and you need to do it before the 13th of June. So that's too late then. You need to do it early, either late in May or early in June. But I have, for example, voted in the embassy in Paris, but that was a presidential election. But it's really it can be done.
Right. And there's a message for Rhoda that I would like Rhoda Korpijärvi can introduce the topic of bullyism in Helsinki and what is the plan to face this problematic. I can't really get the question, but if that's if I get you right, maybe he want you to tackle that issue.
All right, yeah, thank you for the question. So if you've been living in Helsinki, you are fully aware of what has been going on for the past 1 or so year. Like we have been having this, especially this Koskela case that happened sometimes early last year. It was really horrible case. And these are like teenagers who have they have known each other from childhood, and they grew up together. And then all of a sudden they decided to kind of kill one of them there. So like the question is like the interventions against bullying in schools, for example, there are 3 people involved here: the child, the parents, and the school itself, the teacher, the principal. So we need to know like what we need to do, because I feel like most of us or some of us don't know, and even if we know, we don't really dare to even like speak about it. The stigma around this issue. And also at workplace, we have unions for that, but some of us might be going through some issues, might be like contracts or I don't know, whatever it is you go through the work there. And if I do know it's a stigma, there's still stigma there, but there are these unions that can help you tackle this issue much better if you feel like you're not able to get that support. So we need to know like how to tackle interventions like within Helsinki municipality, how to tackle these issues in a way that everyone understands what to do and what solutions we can come up with. If I have answered their question.
Well, I think you did justice to that. So thank you very much. If anyone does have anything else to say, we will bring our special promo edition to a close.
Nana, sorry.
Yes.
Voting abroad in the embassies happens between 2nd and 5th of June.
Okay.
And it's possible in all the countries. So 2nd and 5th of June, go to the embassy web pages or valit.fi and you'll find the information there.
Right. Thank you very much for that. So we have had the privilege listening and of course watching Johanna Kaupinen from the SFP party Vasa, and her number is 8484. So if you are living in Vasa, please go out in your numbers and vote. Change is now. Don't stay at home and complain. This is a time that you've got the power. You have no idea the power we have the power to make the change. So let's use it. Let's use it. And it's our duty as well. So SFP Vasa, Johanna Kaupinen, the number is 84. Please remember that, my people in Vasa. Let's do this. Rhoda Korpi-Järvi. She's running for the National Coalition Party, which is Kokoomus, and her number is 293 for Helsinki. 293 Helsinki for Kokoomus. Rhoda Korpi-Järvi. So please, Helsinki license. Let's do this, right? Let's go out and vote for Rhoda Korpi-Järvi. And the number again is 293. Don't say you didn't hear. 293. Dr. Teresia Bilola for the Greens Party in Turku, and her number is 373. 373. So if you are in Turku, or if you don't live in Turku, I know those in Turku, inform them that Dr. Bilola's number is 373. You heard it on Nana TV. It is right. Don't go and write it the other way. 373, and you would vote for Dr. Teresia Bilola for the Greens Party in Turku. And also we have Mr. Franklin Nyachwe Lue, and his party is for the Center Party, Keskusta, in Helsinki, and his number is 82. Very simple. You can even slap 82. Very simple. Please make sure you go and vote for Mr. Franklin, Helsinki, Keskusta, 82. 82. If you're in Helsinki, please go out and vote. Franklin, 82.
Yes.
The Center Party. And let's vote for change. Sean McLaughlin, 98 for Kokoomus, Järvenpää, my hood. Well, not really my hood, but I'm close to. I'm close anyway. So I'll be, you never know, I'll be watching, you know. So please go and vote for Sean. He's young, vibrant, and I have so much respect for him. Please, let's give him the chance so that he would continue the good work he's already doing for the youth. And of course, even the old, like myself. So let's give Sean the chance. 98 is the number, and the city is Järvenpää for Kokoomus. Let's do it, people. Let's do it. And then Arvind number is 597 for the Left Alliance in Helsinki, 597. So let's remember that for Arvind, 957 for the Left Alliance, Helsinki. And I would like to do this for one of my candidates, one of our candidates who is actually not feeling well, but not here, was supposed to be here. And it's Elina Sagne Olikainen. Feel well, darling. Her number is 732. 732, and she's running for the municipal elections as well for SFP in Helsinki. SFP in Helsinki, and her number is 732. Elina Sagne Olikainen. Hey, my friend. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. You've heard the numbers. Today was a special number promo for the candidates. Today, actually, my holiday begins. Woo-hoo. Long overdue holiday. I wish I could do more for the rest of the candidates also, but I really have to take this holidays. Thank you so much, Nana TV crew, for giving me this long-awaited holiday. So we wish you all the very, very best, all the candidates, those who had the opportunity to come, and those who didn't. We still believe in all of you, and we still support and wish you all the very, very, very best. We are all rooting for you all because we believe in you, and we are hoping for the change that we are all looking for. And by that, we have to go out and vote. Once again, I encourage early voting, which starts 26th. I am going to go out on 26th to vote. So please vote early. It's better. So, and then of course, the election day, which is 13th of June, you can as well do that. So remember all these brilliant to be municipal councillors, honorables in the house. Please make sure you give them the chance to serve us better, as we are all looking for it. So thank you to all our viewers and all your comments and questions were so much appreciated. Many thanks to my producer. So until then, good luck to you all. If you don't see me on air, please don't be alarmed. I'm taking a short holiday, and I'll come back after the holidays. I'm sure we're going to celebrate your victories, all of you. all of you, fingers crossed, all of you, so that as Dr. Bilola said, all the work that we have put in, at the end of the day, let it, be worthwhile. Thank you. That would mean a lot to us. So thank you very much, Rhoda. Thank you very much, Johanna. Thank you very much, Franklin. Thank you so much, Dr. Bilola. Thank you, Sean. We wish you the best. Thank you so much, Arvin. Thank you so much, everyone for coming. Thank you once again, and wish you the very best. I love you all.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Happy holiday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your kind hearts. We appreciate.
And enjoy your
so that the number remains inside the fold and cannot be seen outwards. 5. With the ballot paper folded, go to the election officer in charge of the ballot box. They will stamp your ballot. 6. You will then drop the stamped ballot paper into the ballot box. You can then leave the polling station. Pretty simple. Remember, on the election day, the polling stations are open between 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Also remember to follow the COVID-19 safety guidelines for voters as instructed by the Ministry of Justice. Note, voting is not only a right but a duty. This information is provided by the Ministry of Justice Finland, supported by Moniheli RU, Affairs RU, Heed Finland, and proudly brought to you by Nana TV International. For us, by us. Finland's municipal elections, our election. Let your voice be heard. Come 13 June 2021, Finland will visit the polls to elect the councillors of the municipalities, with advanced voting between 26th May and 8th June, and those living abroad between 2nd and 5th June 2021. Before going to the polls, be sure to bring an identity card to the polling station, which may be an identity card, passport, driver's license, or similar pictorial document issued by the police. If you do not have such a document, you can apply to the nearest police station for a free temporary ID card to vote. To apply for it, you need 2 passport photos up to 6 months old.